Alright, go on then. Come on then. Yeah. A slight little rant about the state of the game, and I hope that Direwolf take this and see this and take it with the respect that it's meant. But what is it? Pledge. Yeah. That pledgeability, unfortunately, is not very good, in my honest opinion. It's far too limiting and doesn't have enough impact on the game to really warrant it being on all these cards. You can only play it on your first turn, and it can only play it once, because it's played as a sigil. Now, one of the biggest problems with games like this, it requires either influence or power or land, much like in Magic, is the power flood or the power screw. Either you don't get you either get all the wrong kinds, or you don't get enough of it. And with this pledgeability, I think they had a perfect opportunity to try and fix one of the small but rather annoying little issues that comes with playing games that require that kind of thing to play the game when you need power or certain colours. It's the one thing that can hold you back from being able to play the game, and can often result in a loss before you've even started in a lot of occasions, which doesn't make the game fun. So what I would have done with this pledgeability is have it a bit more like a fate ability. So when you draw the card or unit with the pledgeability on it, because it only comes on units as far as I know, is then you get the opportunity then to play it as your power for the turn, because you only still get to do it one power per turn. So if you have power in your hand, you can either choose to use the power that's in your hand or the power that's on the, that's in the card effect. So then you can't ramp beyond 2 unless you have certain abilities on board. And then so this makes then some of the more power, some of the bigger creatures later on, like this for instance, say like you draw that later in turn 3 or turn 4 and you can't play it, you can use that as a power instead, and then fix your power, your power or your mana. I think they just need to have a little rethink of that pledgeability, because the fact that it's just so limited just to that one turn on your first turn and only able to do it the once makes it really poor to me, unfortunately. And I want this game to, I love this game and I want it to be the best it can be. And I think that just doing a small little change like that, where when you draw it, you can play it as that power. So yeah, where is a multi-faction one? Let's find a multi-faction one. Yeah, so then if you draw that, then you can then choose whether you want to play it as a green source or a red source to fix that particular colour. If you don't have enough red or green, or you don't have enough red or blue, etc., like that. And then they could even go as far as then maybe later on in sets later having it as a potential win con. So if you've used so many pledge abilities during the game, say like something like 15 or 20, so you manage to survive 15 turns or 20 turns, there's a spell card that says deal damage to an enemy equal to the number of pledge units you've used this duel, or something like that. Or you could design 2 or 3 different what they call it, variants of the same theme. So like you could do one that does, like, if you use 3 pledge abilities, do 3 damage. Like use 5 pledge abilities, deal 5 damage, etc. like that. So then it can make that, so you can build some other synergies around it as well. Just something that I hope that by me putting up on, I'm going to put this on YouTube, and hopefully a few people see this and maybe agree with me a little bit or a lot, and then hopefully then this can get to, like this goes to like falls on in Dalwolf's lab, or they see this, or enough people see this to make it noticeable to them, and then they can maybe look at that ability again and think, actually, you know what, that's not actually a bad idea. That'll do for now. I think I just keep it a short little rant.